WanChain is, it is definitely a coin worth looking into. The market cap right now is at 405.1 million. The volume in the last 24 hours being that 44.7 million, and that circulating supply being 169 million WAN. So WAN is one of those coins, like I said, very worth looking into. We see about a 5% increase right now alone. If we go to the last week, we do see about a 19% increase. In the last month, about 141% increase. The market has been booming, obviously. Most people know that. In the last week alone, a 20% increase is nothing to laugh about. We have massive increases coming. I think WanChain is going to continue to be a coin to look out for. If we go to the website, I do want to do a brief overview of WanChain before going into price predictions for today. We're going to be going over price predictions for April, May in 2021. Do remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before purchasing. But WanChain 5.0 is live. They talk more about how open finance is currently broken. Blockchain technology is rapidly changing the world as we know it, but public and private blockchain networks are still operating in isolation. Open finance must be connected. Open finance is enabling financial freedom, empowerment, and connectedness that we've never experienced in history. We seek to accelerate this change through global connectivity. So they talk about public to public, public to private, and private to private. They also talk about multi-blockchain financial super hub. I just had that stream today, so my voice is still kind of lost, and I'm trying to figure out the way to talk again. So WanChain is the world's most advanced blockchain platform, as well as just as wide area networks, or WAN, connected the world's isolated local area networks. WanChain is connecting all isolated public and private blockchains to allow flow of the world's digital assets and data. How does it work? Well, the funds locked onto the original blockchain, accounts private keys managed by WanChain nodes, issue proxy token on WanChain, use proxy tokens in WanChain ecosystem, and then burn the proxy tokens and unlock those original tokens. So they talk more about the real world applications, which I want to stress this, guys. Real world applications are very important to a success of a coin. Specifically, if you look into the cross-chain decentralization exchange, cross-chain mobile payments, connected enterprise blockchain, and decentralized financial applications. So WAN, the token, has a bunch of utility. They talk about proof of stake block rewards, cross-chain bridge node staking rewards, and transaction fees being fairly low. So there's no problems with WanChain right now. I don't think there's anything really to worry about. If you go to the team, you can see, take a closer look into their team and their vision. But fairly experienced, well thought out team here. I think the the opportunity behind investing in WanChain I don't even know if I'm saying this 100% right, but WanChain, it looks to be one of those coins that has a lot of potential. It's one that I right now have a small bag for, and I will continue to look after WanChain because, like I said, I think I said WanChain at one point, but WanChain is one of those coins that we will continue to look at because it's definitely a chain or a coin that has a lot of potential. The volume is fairly low right now, as well as the market cap being fairly low. So there's a lot of potential for high returns. Obviously, the lower the market cap and lower the volume, the higher risk as well. But we do see things like 263, April 11th, 6 p.m. If we take a look at the last year, we do see an all-time high right around that 263 mark. I do want to say, guys, if you want to talk with crypto like-minded people like myself, jump in the Discord. It is linked in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter, also linked in the description below. If you want to buy this on an exchange, I do have a lot of referrals in the link in the descriptions below as well. If you want to jump into some of those exchanges, it'll help support me and help support your startup. On most of those, you get some Bitcoin back in return or something to really benefit you as well. So WanChain, like I said, it's very big potential. If you go into more details on the website, you can find a lot more information here. Obviously, they have an overview video documentation. They talk about the, what certain things are. So private transaction, cross-chain transaction, the WanChain roadmap, the WanChain's vision. WanChain's vision is to create the ultimate decentralized banking solution. So obviously they go over their plan. All roadmaps, all items in the roadmap are subject to change, but it looks like a fairly decent roadmap. You can actually see there's a lot of progress since WanChain 1.0. We saw it go all the way, obviously, to that WanChain 5.0. And if you go back up, there's a lot coming still. There's, they're not done with the projects and updates coming to WanChain. And because of that, I think there's going to continually be a very slow but steady increase in WanChain. They doing it right. They're doing it, little by little, making sure everything is done correctly. And because of that, I think WanChain could easily have some big prices by April, May in 2021. Let's jump straight into our price predictions for April. So first off, we do see it right around that $2.40 right now. I do think by the end of April, we could continue to see WanChain continue to increase. We could have some corrections and stabilizations throughout the rest of April, but I do think for the most part, we are going to see some increases and hopefully find our new all-time high. Obviously, 263, April 11th being our current all-time high. I think it's very, very possible that we pass that and get right around that $2.75 to $3 range. Hopefully $2.90, $2.95, $3, right around that range is going to be our new all-time high, hopefully coming at the end of April. By the end of April, also, I do think we'll stabilize out at about $2.75, $2.80. So I think that's a very, very reasonable prediction. Do remember, guys, I like to keep my predictions as reasonable and really as realistic as possible. So jumping into May, I think we're going to continue on this streak of being, doing good things. I think WanChain, it has so much potential behind it. Like I said, the team, the vision, the projects they're working on, the utility of the token itself, just a lot of good positives. And because of that, I think WanChain is going to continue to improve and do good things. So I think by the end of May, we're going to see WanChain pushing right around that $354 mark. I do think there's going to be a decent dip in the middle of May because of April boosting so quickly. If we don't see that boost by, April 30th, the end of April, really, you could expect to see a slight decrease for sure in May. I do think, this coin, like I said, it's going to continue up. If we go to WanChain again, I do want to talk a little bit more about some of the information that you can find here. So if you go to wanchain.org, you can actually go to what is WanChain and learn more about what it all is, the vision. Like I said, making cross-chain DeFi a reality is their vision. It's a real world that they want to, help out. So our vision is a world where assets can flow freely between blockchains without any centralized third party controlling the process. So they're trying really hard to make decentralization a thing, and obviously a lot of people love the idea of decentralization. Currently, that's maybe the top reason why people are jumping into cryptocurrencies so quickly, is because of decentralization. Obviously, governments unfortunately don't know how to handle money perfectly, and they seem to mess it up. So if it's decentralized, nobody's there to mess it up, and I think that's going to be a great concept for a lot of people, and I think a lot of people are going to continue to like WanChain for this reason and jump into the project itself. So this coin is going to continue to push through 2021, making its way to $9 to $10 for the stable spot. I think we could easily see an 11 to 12 all-time high, which would be about a 5 to 6x for WanChain. I think that's definitely a possibility. Seeing about a 5.25x, it could be, like I said, it could be more. Do remember, guys, I am keeping these price predictions a little bit on the conservative side, but like I said, this is a very, 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 utility-based coin that could have a lot of users very soon. So we'll continue to monitor WanChain. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, as well as leave comments and let me know if there's any coins you want me to take a look at next. I just wanted to give you guys a quick price prediction on WanChain. I know I didn't go into too much detail on today's video on WanChain, but do know that we will be going over this one again. I will probably try to dive a little bit deeper, but I'm slowly losing my voice and don't want you guys have to deal too much without just getting those price predictions as fast as possible. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys all in the next one.